What's up, everybody? Today we're going to rip open this Journey Together booster box. This is going to be the first one that I've done from Journey Together. I haven't been partaking in Pokemon as nearly as often as normal as I'd like to. And really it's because of market conditions and the scarcity of the product. That and our local places, it's the same 6-7 people that essentially wait in line and pick up most of the product that does get restocked. So there's that. Aside from this booster box, we're gonna talk about our Hidden Fates ETB. Not necessarily the ETB itself, but the promo. That's something that everybody's been talking about lately. I'm sure you've heard it. Everybody's showing you graphs, right? That's the thing to do. But I think it's more advantageous to think about it in a kind of like a patience kind of way, if that makes sense. Like, just have patience when it comes to product. Like this box came out in the summer of 2019, and I picked it up on the way moving out of California. Somewhere in between California and Missouri, we stopped and I found it on the shelf, and I picked it up, and that was pretty much like 2 years after release. And this was probably about the time when that bull market picked back up with celebrations. After celebrations, once celebrations came out, that the market started to pick up heavily. But thinking in terms of like the future, it's gonna happen again, right? I got this for MSRP, and right now it's sitting at like $400, right? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that it happens that way. But again, it's kind of something to think about with this next Mega Evolution set, right? The ME generation, 11th generation, I believe. Is it 10? 10 or 11? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Mega Evolution, back to that. 8 months ago was Surging Sparks, right? That was when the market started to pick back up fairly heavily. I remember because that was the set that was like, oh, I've got to get that Pikachu. And I immediately jumped on TCG Player and picked up a case of booster boxes for 1,000. A little over 1,000. Came out to be like 1,100 after taxes. But that was 8 months ago, right? That was in I think I bought it in November. Yeah, I bought it in November. But anyway, 8 months goes by. That's essentially the window that Pokemon Center has, right? To know that they're in that bull market and they need to print more, and that's now. That's black and white, black bolt and white flare, right? I think that product is going to be everywhere. I think it's mass printed. And another indicator of that is my buddy Torres. He has the subscription for Walmart, right? So he can buy online. And the past, I don't know, 6-7, the past few months where they dropped product, they've always limited the product besides the black bolt and white flare. So I think that's a good indicator that they have a lot of the product, maybe more than they think will sell. Something had to spark them to take off that limit, right, and get it everywhere. Regardless, Mega Evolution base set, I see the same thing happening as Scarlet and Violet base set, as Sword and Shield base set. The product is going to be out there. The product is going to be readily available. And there's already people kicking themselves in the butt right now because they have too much product that they can't get rid of, they can't sell. And if you are one that's using a credit card or going into debt to do this, I would recommend now's the time to stop. Now's the time to chill out and relax and pick things up sparingly as time passes, because I think it's going to like I said, I think this is the start. I think we're gonna see the repeat of Scarlet and Violet, the beginning of Scarlet and Violet, the beginning of Sword and Shield. And that's just something to be aware of. Take it with a grain of salt, actually, because I can't say the G word, right, and guarantee it, but it looks extremely similar, very similar, and things can flip just like that. All right, let's get to this box. I don't even think I remember seeing the promo of this guy. I don't know, but it's the enhanced, and from what I understand, the enhanced booster box is more common than the standard unenhanced. And I think the price difference right now on TCG Player is like $30, which is kind of funny to me that the FOMO crowd hit hard on this guy when it first released. Oh shit, you're not gonna sit in there for me. It's all right. It's all right. Roll with what we got. I think the most I've ripped... Oh, it's going to be one of these packs. The most I've ripped of this set was just a couple of boxes. I'm going to separate all of my hollows, even reverse hollows. Oh, yeah, look at that. First pack, too. Nice. All those hollows are getting separated because I sleeved them all. Regardless, that's nice. Is it worth grading? That's the question. My cousin bought some of these sleeve booster packs from me, and he pulled this. Oh no, I'm wrong. He picked up the Japanese battle partners, and he pulled this in the Japanese. I think it's worth a gamble. I think it's worth a gamble on a grade. Speaking of grades, because of product availability, we have been diving pretty hard into MetaZoo, ripping a lot of product, getting our set. I wouldn't say master set because most of my alt arts from MetaZoo are being graded, and I did get the first 10 back. Not in hand yet, they're en route. But I got the first 10, and there's been people complaining of quality, right? And I'll definitely say that the grades reflect what people have been saying about the quality. And it kind of irritates me. But it's life. It happens. MetaZoo it's actually really fun. It's really fun, and if I have time after this video, I'll probably get a game in, at least one, with the wife. She likes to play. And when we go to Collecticon, I'm not going to look at any Pokemon product. I'm not going to stop at any stands. I might bring some slabs and see if any vendors want to buy any. Ooh, there's something back there. I see that texture. Ooh, a Salamence. It's pretty nice. I like the texture on these. I like it a lot. He's got a notch right up top. That's no bueno. Tomorrow, well, I guess today, when you all see this, Saturday, it's my birthday. So I was going to have some friends come over, and we were going to fish and go get some range time in. But the weather is saying no. The weather isn't having it. So that's probably going to get pushed to the right. When? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But that's what's going to happen. All right, Quagsire. Claudsire. Quagsire. Yeah, I think our product availability is going to come back with Mega Evolution, and I think it's gonna be easier. It's gonna be a lot easier to just go and stop and, you know, feeling like it after work. Like, hey, I'm gonna stop and get a box. Right? We'll have some rip time. I think it's gonna go back to that. It will get tough again on the release of 30th anniversary. It's definitely gonna get tough again. Ooh, the Belly Bolt EX, nice. Nice. I like that. That looks heavy. Heavy over here. Is it worth the gamble? I don't know. I'll just throw it in this bad boy, just in case. I'll probably look over them again, like I always do. I'll look over them again when I start getting my submission for next month together. I've been rolling with one submission a month. Sometimes they're light, like 10 cards, and sometimes they're heavy, like 70 cards. Really just it just depends on on what I put in there. I'm really hoping the next MetaZoo submission, I'm really hoping that one goes a lot better than this first one goes. And when I get the box, I'll do a video on it. I'll show everybody the cards. I had to look at them because I was extremely curious to know if that print quality that we saw with the super rares in MetaZoo, I wanted to know if that translated over to the alt arts, and it looks like it did. It looks like it did. But again, that's only 10 cards that was there. The next one has like 42 cards, I believe, and 4 of them are Richards, or Tiny, rather, Tiny. And one of those included, one of his actually was the Lugia from Silver Tempest. A heavy hitter. I'd say it's a heavy hitter. And it looks really good. I did a video on that. If you haven't checked it out, I would definitely turn it on and rewind probably the last 25%. Go to the end and you'll see the Lugia. It looks really nice, extremely well centered, no issues with dings or ding bells. There's our Noibat, Noise Bat. I think I saw a little shine on the edge, and that's kind of an issue with these cards, is that they get the edge wear and you can see the shine. I had most of my stamped prismatic EVs had that, but up here in this corner, or this side rather, and I still had some come back in a 10. Crazy. PSA, what you guys got going on over there? Sometimes when I see grades, it's just like, what do I got to do to get in on this? Because clearly something's going on. Clearly something's going on. Dunsparce EX. I saw that there's going to be rain for the next like 4 days or something here, and then realized like, shit, I haven't mowed like all week, and it takes probably about 4 hours to mow all, like the front, the back, and the back. It probably takes about 4 hours total. But the front was the worst. So I think it was like 7 o'clock. I was like, I better get out there. ran out, started the mower, got on it, mowed it, and as I was finishing up, it started to rain. And that's the start. That's the start of our 4-day rain. 4 days of rain. The garden's gonna like it. The garden's, ooh, we got some gold in there. Too bad Goldango's not in the set. Oh, Spark Energy. Wah, wah, wah. It's all right. It could have been nothing. It could have been a reverse holo. Like a reverse holo Ludicolo or something. That's heavy left for sure. So I ended up buying this booster box off the website. Really because, again, I couldn't find any product. I couldn't find anything. And every time our Walmart restocks Wednesdays at about 11 o'clock. And the past 3 times that I tried to, because I've never, I want to say last month was the first time that I've been around at the Walmart when they restocked. And like I said earlier, there's a line of guys that, line of guys that wait and pretty much talk amongst each other, figure out what they're going to pick up, and they go. Anyway, the first time I went, it just seemed off. And then like one of the employees came and spoke with the MJ Holding stalker, and after that it's like there was no more. Like Wednesday at that time they didn't restock. They weren't restocking anymore. So I don't know what that was about. It kind of makes me think, but it was just weird. It was weird. And then yeah, I haven't been able to actually find any stocked products since then. And I've gone Wednesday the same time the past 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks, I don't know, and nothing. So I ended up, well, with my birthday today, Saturday, my buddy Torres, all right, I almost kill a Wattrel. I still think the promo looks better. With my birthday, my buddy Torres, he buys a lot from the shop, actually. A lot. For his daughter. His daughter is, she actually was really big into Labubus first. And I think, I don't know if, it looks a little top heavy. Definitely top heavy. I don't know if she had listened or I don't know what made the change. She was into Pokemon a few years ago because I sent her cards then too. But she recently was real heavy into Labubus, and maybe it's just the talk of the market and how this happened with Beanie Babies, and we think it's going to happen again with Labubus. I don't know if it was that changed her direction, or if it was her personal beliefs. I don't know, but she now is back into Pokemon pretty heavy, and Torres buys a lot of the stuff from the shop for her to open. But anyway, Torres got on today, and he bought 20 sleeved. We got something right there. Oh, I bet you that's just a regular EX. Yeah, there's no texture on it. The colors, that hollow pattern, that's a regular EX. Which is pretty cool. But anyway, Torres got on and, yeah, Among Us, and bought 20 packs, 10 of Destined Rivals and 10 of Journey Together. And he actually put the shipping address as my address. He's like, pretty much told me happy birthday and enjoy the rip, and he better see a video on it. And I'm here to tell you, Torres, fuck you. I'm going to send those to Lynnette, and she can open them. Plus, sleeved blisters have a better chance at hitting. So, good luck. I hope you pull Giovanni's Mewtwo. To be honest, that would be awesome. Thank you though. Thank you for saying happy birthday, and thank you for supporting the growth, the future. I do hope that by next January we do have distribution with one of the bigger distributors in the industry. When we applied first, we were told to wait a year, just wait a year, see how it goes. And I definitely, because I get it, I understand we were so new, as far as officially we were new, and I get it. Just give it some time. In a year, we're gonna. Well, actually, now it's gonna be about 5 months. In about 5 months, we're gonna reapply, and hopefully, we can make it happen. I think distribution for Pokemon would be huge. And I think, honestly, like the best time to apply for it is during the bear market, when people aren't going crazy for it anymore. When they start giving deals. Not necessarily deals, but... Oh, there's the promo. I forgot about that. The box topper. It's more like a box backer, because it's in the back, not on top. But they are doing that with Mega Evolution, right? I'm pretty sure I saw... It was never a phase cards. I think he was talking about it. Or it was never a phase. I don't know, my guy, my dude. He's cool to watch. Yeah, there's that box backer. We got 2 packs left in that promo. I think, I mean, to be honest, I don't think the hits were terrible. That's for sure. Let's see what we got. Boom, boom. All right. Iris's Fighting Spirit. I haven't seen this. Let's see what we got. Come on, get that focus in, boy. There we go. We'll say it is going to be nice again to be able to just stop. That's heavy on the back, right? It'll be nice again to stop and pick up product whenever you want it. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. Last pack, anything? End Zoroark EX. Zoroark is one of the most annoying Pokemon in Pokemon Unite, which we still play every night as a family, and he's just extremely annoying. Extremely annoying. All right, let's see. Let's get this. Oh, it's Ends Reshiram. It's just stamped. Okay. Let's look at. It's definitely heavy, right? I wouldn't say it's worth grading. That's for sure. Back's that code card. Yeah, that's heavy, right? I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool. I wonder what is the chase in this set. It can't be this one. I'm never that lucky. I'm never that lucky. I guess after this video, I'll be checking out TCG Player and seeing what it's looking like. But I mean, honestly, the play is with singles is hold it and wait through the bear market, because the next boom, everything's gonna increase, right? And really, I guess it just depends on who's got the most of what. I can definitely see, because I know that there's a lot of people that's holding on to the Lucario promo. There's a lot of people holding on to that promo, and their plan is to hold it and save it, wait for it to boom. I can see next bull market that one being next to go. Like the Greninja promo from 151. Dude, that card that was everywhere. It's surprising to me. Which I've got the full set. I've got the complete set of celebrations, and I'm gonna hold that for a while. That was the it was actually really easy to master set that one, including promos, as long as you were able to just pick up the product when you saw it. And when I was living in California, 151. When I was living in California, that was when celebrations dropped, and there, oh no, it's tough. My buddy still lives in California, and he sends me pretty much his group chat screenshots, and it's just like, those people pray. Like, they pray on the MJ Holdings restockers. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, there was no product. I couldn't find any celebrations. I was always stuck to buying it online for market price. And after celebrations, it was like a few months later. It was more like 6 or 7 months after celebrations. It was a while after we made the move back to the Midwest, and I was like excited, like leaving California. Everywhere we stopped, there was Pokemon, and it was just like, the world doesn't mess with Pokemon, just California does. That's what it seemed like, because everywhere we stopped, there was just something to pick up. I was picking up the tag team Charizard boxes, the Reshiram and Charizard Zekrom boxes. Those were the Hidden Fates. Those were still on the shelves, and it was like the Midwest was kind of like a gold mine, especially in those just the towns that you drive through on the main highways. So if you're on a road trip, and just stop at a Walmart here and there, you might be surprised at what you can find. Bigger towns, bigger cities, I doubt it. But in those tucked away places, I'm sure you could find something. I'm sure. But anyway, that's my first Journey Together box rip. I really like the promo. I think that's gonna age well. Maybe in like 20 years. I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised, and probably in like 5 years, this is gonna be a $100 card. It might happen. Again, if our Greninja has gone crazy, I don't see why that one couldn't. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the website, messocollects.com. Torres, thank you. I appreciate it. But I will send Lynnette those cards. You don't have to do that. I'd actually feel kind of bad. So take it, enjoy it. Good luck on the hits, and I think that's it. An update on Nugent, if anybody's wondering, he's essentially finished with recovery on his surgery. That's his left leg, I believe. His left knee is fixed and recovered. Stitches removed. He's doing great. He just has his right leg to do now. And we're going to wait until we get a vacation out of the way. We're going to go on vacation and come back, and then he's going to do his second surgery. So hopefully that one goes well. Hopefully he doesn't lick his stitches out. Keep a cone on him. Be satellite for a few weeks. That's it. Messocollects.com. Check it out. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.